Hey guys, it's Zach here, and today we're going to be looking at 88 Films' release of The Young Master, a 1980 Hong Kong martial arts film directed by and starring Jackie Chan. Young Master follows the story of Lung, aka Dragon, a young martial arts student and lion dancer. The film opens with Dragon and his fellow schoolmates training for an upcoming lion dance competition, for which they need the prize money in order for the school to stay open. However, when Dragon's brother, who's also the lead student, Tiger, is injured, Dragon must take his place at the head of the competition. Unfortunately, things don't go as planned, and Dragon loses the final fight for his school, revealing along the way that Tiger was in fact not injured, but was secretly working for the rival school. This deception eventually leads to the major conflict, and the two brothers are shunned from the school. Tiger runs away to continue his criminal pursuits, and Dragon must chase him down in hopes of bringing him back. All along the way, Dragon faces differing challenges, from local gang activity, to being mistaken for a wanted criminal, to facing the very criminal himself. Overall, this film is a perfect example of Jackie Chan at his peak. The fights are intense and have a great variety of styles and environments. The story is simple and easy to follow, and this is a strength because it allows for the characters themselves to shine. Each scene is unique, and the fights feel well woven within the interesting enough story. Chan's fast-paced choreography begins to shine as he enters the 80s, and it's great to see a good match between him and Yuen Biao. If you're looking for a great example of classic Jackie Chan Kung Fu, look no further. The Young Master will start you off well. For now, let's go take a look at 88 Films' release of the movie and what all they've included. Here we are with the limited edition slipcase version of 88 Films' release for The Young Master. The colors are vibrant and the artwork just pops with this one. Featuring the work of R.P. O'Brien, aka Kung Fu Bob, it wraps all the way around to the backside as well, with an array of characters from across the film. The build of the case is nice and sturdy, and if we take a look inside, we get our Blu-ray case as well as a thick booklet and a fold-out poster. Taking a look at the case, we have all of our disc information on the back, and if we open it up, we're presented with 2 discs, as well as a collection of lobby cards. Each card features a still from the film on one side, and illustrations from Kung Fu Bob on the other. Furthermore, the case sleeve is reversible, featuring the original Hong Kong poster work on the opposite side. From there, we'll jump over to our included booklet and poster. The poster is double-sided and is made of a nice thick material. It feels of good quality and the printing looks fantastic. Just like the sleeve, one side features the new artwork and the other features the original poster. I think it'd be cool to frame the original poster alongside the lobby cards together, but I love the new artwork so much as well. With the poster aside, we can look at our final physical bonus, a booklet that runs at 80 pages cover to cover. The artwork on the front and back is astounding, and the build of the book is fantastic. Within the pages, 3 articles are featured. The first is titled Jackie Chan: The Early Years, by Will Blake. Blake focuses primarily on Jackie's early film career with Lo Wei, spotlighting his upbringing and the release of his earlier works. The second article, VHS Kung Fu, is written by Tim Murray, discussing martial arts films and their place during the early days of home media, how they were distributed, and what hurdles were faced in sharing these films across the world. The third and final article in this booklet is Fantastic, by James Oliver, where he focuses on behind-the-scenes aspects in getting The Young Master made, especially with all the challenges that the production faced. With that, however, we've covered the physical aspect of this release, and it's already impressed me so far with the extent of supplements we've seen, so I'm stoked to check out what's on the discs. Starting with Disc 1, 88 Films presents The Young Master with a brand new 2K remaster of the Hong Kong theatrical cut. Alongside it, we get several audio options, including both the theatrical and home video mixes for the Cantonese dub, a 5.1 English dub, and an audio commentary track with Hong Kong cinema expert Brandon Bentley, aka Old Pang Yao. And finally, a new and exclusive audio option featuring the original Cantonese dialogue tracks mixed with the international release alternative soundtrack. If you're a fan of the film, there's already several different ways to watch the movie just on Disc 1, and the trend only continues on the second disc. The second carries 2 more versions of the film, the International Export Cut and the Extended Export Cut. The International Export Cut was originally put together for the film's 40th anniversary. It features the classic English dub and an alternate soundtrack. 88 Films also includes a commentary track for this cut, featuring Hong Kong cinema aficionado and game producers Audi Sorley and Chris Ling. The third and final video option, the Extended Export Cut, was made specifically for the 1981 Japanese release and adds in about 10 more minutes of footage, including the uncut final fight scene. With 3 different cuts of the film, included alongside several commentary tracks and audio options, these are so many great ways to change it up upon rewatches. Moving on from the film presentation itself, 88 Films includes a ton of awesome video supplements for us to watch, starting with my favorite in particular, a collection of extended fight scenes. This video shows off several of the fight scenes from the film, with many of the cuts added back in. The extended fights are not in any known release of the film, but I really wish they were. It's awesome how smoothly the cuts have been edited back in, and we even have an indicator if the current footage was from the final product or not. Many of the fights are even better than before in my opinion, and this bonus is definitely something fans of the film are going to want to check out. If that doesn't satisfy your need for bonus footage, we even get a 13-minute video titled The Cut Master, which includes deleted, extended, and alternate scenes. The video quality isn't as crisp as the previous bonus, but it's a great inclusion nonetheless. On top of that, we even have a short video featuring alternate audio cues hiding in the Japanese soundtrack LP for the film. There's so many different cuts, scenes, and more that really bolster the fact that this film has had so many different versions and releases over the years. But I'm not complaining. Anything extra that labels can dig up on classic kung fu cinema is a thumbs up from me. For those interested in film editing like I am, this next featurette is one to check out for sure. Titled Art of the Cut, this video runs about 20 minutes long and features film editor and Hong Kong cinema enthusiast Radek Sinski. He has so many cool insights and stories concerning the editing of the young master. A testament to Jackie Chan's perfectionism, films normally hit the editing room with about 3 to 4 hours of footage to work with. Chan's films, however, sometimes completed filming with up to 74 hours of footage, making his movies a colossal task to edit. The young master had up to 7 assistants working with the editors in order to get through the project. Stories aside, Sinski also takes the time to look at what makes each cut different from the others, and even reconstructs some extended scenes to discuss why certain edits may have been made. Overall, a fantastic video to check out if you're studying video editing or are interested in how this film was edited in particular. If you follow 88 Films closely or purchase a lot of their releases, you may be familiar with writer and Hong Kong cinema expert Rick Baker. For this release, Baker has a nice 10-minute discussion on The Young Master, in which he shares some interesting details about the film itself. The most intriguing story here being how Jackie had to deal with so many issues during the production of The Young Master due to how valuable he was in the Hong Kong film industry at the time. From being taken in mysteriously for negotiation after leaving Lo Wei, to acts of arson on set hindering the project. It seems there were so many people in the industry at the time who wanted Jackie's talent for themselves, making his early solo career a difficult time indeed, though you would never know as an audience member considering how great this movie turned out. Moving on to our final stretch of supplements, we get 2 archival interviews, a 7-minute interview with Jackie Chan on the film, and a whopping 28-minute interview with Korean actor and martial artist Hwang In-shik, who plays the main villain in The Young Master. From there, we round out our release with a collection of 5 different trailers, 2 Hong Kong trailers, 2 English trailers, and a Japanese trailer. Overall, 88 Films packs in way more bonus content than I expected. It's a perfect release for someone who's interested in both kung fu cinema and film editing, a favorite of mine for sure. So check it out! 88 Films has since put out a standard release as well that still includes all of the digital content on both discs, making this a pickup you won't want to miss.